I'm Jay. I'm Chief Whip.
Sweet. Okay.
Oh, the man behind the band, is that right?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So you keep these guys in shape. You got these guys here on time today.
Yeah, I did
I
well.
was very impressed. You were more on time than I was today, which is impressive. Okay, so you guys have also chosen some songs to play on today's show, which that's fine. You have to agree to that. It's cool.
Yes.
No
Yeah.
silence. Okay, that was awkward. Okay, so we've got some really good checks coming up for you in the next hour or so, with the likes of The Offspring. Who chose The Offspring? Kids Aren't Alright?
That's me.
Rich,
Woo-hoo.
excellent.
Nice.
That's one of my favourite songs of all time. So we're instantly friends right there. Also got Fall Out Boy, Don Broco, and Avril Lavigne. Whose choice was Avril
Yeah,
Lavigne?
that was me.
Is that your choice? Of course. I was starting to think it might have been Rich's choice, but
I think it was actually.
I didn't want to be sexist and just assume that it was your choice, Rich. But no, of course, facial expressions don't work too well on radio.
Radio West Fife.
So that was the first little preview there of I know you know about Altered Sky, but did not mean to press that, but we're going to play that very, very shortly. First of all, guys, can we have a little bit of discussion about that, perhaps? Yeah, sure. Okay, fine. So I know you know that's one of your tracks that's featured on Kerrang TV.
It was, yes. It was
That was loud.
Yeah.
And on Scuzz as well.
Scuzz, yeah.
So they're pretty much the biggest sort of rock metal music channels going. So I mean, is that quite an achievement for you guys, or?
It was amazing. It's like one of those things that you watch Kerrang and Scuzz when my whole life I've watched it, and then one day it's like, wow, you're actually on the TV.
So you're like
on my
watching yourself.
favourite. Yeah, it's so weird, so strange, but it's
Does it
fantastic.
is that a good feeling to be up there with sort of like all the sort of rock legends that that's featured on like Kerrang and Scuzz, like Def Havana, Linkin Park. I mean, and then there's all this sort of really heavy metal on Scuzz. So
Yeah, it's actually still quite surreal. It really, really is. But we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool.
So, what's the biggest achievement then? Maybe playing your biggest ever headliner in the garage, or seeing yourself on Scuzz?
Biggest achievement. Don't know. I suppose supporting one of the bands we really look up to.
We Are the In Crowd,
We Are
of
the In Crowd,
course.
That was in August last year at the Liquid Rooms in Edinburgh.
That was right before they played Red and Leeds, I believe.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
I don't know. I was almost going to that gig, and for some reason I didn't go because you guys and We Are the In Crowd. That's definitely going to be something amazing. We just went through my notes 2 minutes ago, and I forgot to mention I want to be talking about Ultimate Tour lineups very, very soon. So think about the Ultimate Tour that you'd like to play on, or like to see what kind of bands, and we're going to be discussing about that very, very shortly. First of all, however, the song that I stupidly pressed play on 2 minutes ago, I Know You Know. Is there any meaning behind the song? Any sort of?
It's what, to be honest, it's what anyone could relate to. So take what you want from the song. I wrote it about anything, but it doesn't have like an actual story where it's originated from. But yeah, you can relate to it any way you want.
So
the
there's
lyrics are quite,
There's no sort of like hidden message or anything like that. It's just a standard song.
Well, the hidden message wouldn't really be hidden, but the main point of it is, what is it? I know you know. I know you know. I know. Like if you've got a secret, but I know it, and you're not going to tell it, but I could. That kind of thing. That was
okay.
the way it was kind of.
So did all the lyrics for this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So did you guys write the music then?
Well, we start off with we try and get quite a good hook first, and then sort of come up with an idea, and we'll break it to the studio and just play it out, and then the guys come up with their little sort of quirks and style, and then by the time we're finished, it's just the song.
Excellent. Okay, that sounds great. So is it music first, lyrics second?
I think so. Yeah, that's the way that I kind of work. Because when I'm kind of working lyrics with random songs, it's complete gobbledygook nonsense. I can't do it at all.
Radio West Fife.
Guy with I Know You Know on Radio West 5, and they are in the studio with me right now.
Yay!
Hello.
Hey, okay, so I've got you guys until 2:30. So my show plan is not going to work, so let's just do whatever. Okay, so what's up next? Yes, okay, so I mentioned earlier that you guys was the first band I've ever interviewed. First I've had in the studio. You've been on Kerrang Radio, am I right? And you've been on other radio stations, so I don't know how they do it there, but I kind of thought that I'd bring you guys a little something to say thank you for coming to the show.
Oh.
But unfortunately, we don't really have a budget for that here. and I tried to take out of the chair budget, but since you are sitting on borrowed chairs from the cafe, that's kind of stretched to the extreme as well. So I improvised, and I've got some One Direction love hearts. So I'm going to pass it.
Yeah, wiring.
Those will be gone.
Should be 6 there, I think.
No.
Keep them all. It's alright, just give
So
them
out
all
of
away.
10.
Could share mine.
Neil's okay. Did they actually say like One Direction like stuff up?
Oh,
This
it's
is their name. Their name's on them.
Oh no.
Totally have to do this now.
So-
That would be so
It's
cool.
good.
is this marketing idea?
Yeah.
for that?
That's fantastic.
I want to get in on that. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Excellent. So yeah, I don't know what Kerrang Radio would do when they.
No, you're officially our favourite radio
Yeah.
station. We've never been given presents before.
Excellent. Is there one for
That's
everybody? Does it make its way around?
No, you gave us 4.
You got
That
close
we get
Come on, man.
You got close enough.
But no, everyone's like, oh, I didn't get one.
I didn't actually get one.
Okay, that's embarrassing. I've definitely brought 6. Okay.
Maybe you ate them though. When you were excited.
Far too excited.
Oh.
I'll have a look during our next song. I do apologise for if we didn't make it. I'm pretty
No,
sure.
it's not happening. Let's just go, guys.
It'll be finished.
I'm pretty sure I Kenny's 6, but my math skills are not what they used to be. So I will have a look. Okay. Song choices come next. Right, I mentioned Avril Lavigne earlier. Anna, this is your choice.
Yeah.
So what is it about Let Me Go that is?
It's like Amy and I just absolutely love this song at the moment. I don't know why. It's probably, well, the thing about music is you probably relate to it. What's the video? She's like, she's a ghost or something.
One of them's a ghost,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
And they're like, let me go.
It's just the way
nice.
it is.
It is
I
nice.
think she's the ghost.
Yeah, and to be honest, like she looks exactly the same since when she was like 13 as well. So like she's one of the coolest artists ever.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. Does the fact that Chad Kroeger features in this track, does that do anything for you?
Just reminds me of Hero
Yeah.
from Spider-Man.
I used
sorry.
to love Nickelback when I was younger. By younger, I mean like
2 days ago.
20.
It's not cool to admit you like Nickelback.
Yeah.
So that might come back to haunt you, that one.
No, but it's fine.
It's Chad. It's just Chad.
It's just Chad.
Just
I like
Chad.
Just Chad.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
He's
we,
cool.
we can accept Chad.
I miss him without the beard though. Like, because in the video he's not got the
Yeah,
hair and the
it
beard.
does
He's
look
just
weird,
like looks
yeah.
like younger, and it's like, whoa, what is it?
No.
Could that be an Avril Lavigne choice, perhaps?
Maybe because they're married now. aren't they?
Yeah, it's
So
like,
yeah.
just like ditch the beard or ditch
Yeah. It's me or the
Get a
beard.
haircut or I'm gone.
you. Excellent. Okay, so
She's ghost anyway.
Radio West 5.
what track was that? I totally forgot. It was Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
Avril Lavigne with Let Me Go on Radio West 5. Okay, guys, so what we just talked about, we had in-crowd support.
Yes.
Okay, so how did that come about?
What was it? We got told. Was it a couple of months in advance?
I got contacted by the
Yeah.
promoter that was putting on the show. Said, got this support slot. They're looking for one band to play. Do you want me to put you forward? So we gave them. I think it was I Know You Know the video. Said okay, do that. And apparently the band themselves were choosing the band, so that was quite cool.
So weird in-crowd actually chose you guys to open
Yeah,
it
yeah.
in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. And well, I was going to say in your hometown, but you guys are sort of from scattered around, am I right?
We don't
Yeah.
have a home
Oh,
town. Yeah.
We don't have a traditional sort of home city that a lot of bands seem to have. We are kind of scattered across the central belt. Yeah.
I see, but to play maybe your home country.
That'll
with-
work,
with-
guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so usually on my show I like to do a sort of cover of the week, where I take like a band who sort of covered a popular song. So I'm going to play Weird In Crowds. Have you heard their cover of Just Give Me a Reason? They don't know if
Yeah, I
I
think.
have,
Yeah.
Alex Goot, I think. I've never heard that guy, but that's what it came up as. So I'm going to play that in a second. But first, ultimate tour lineups. If you had to play, if you could open for any band or play in any sort of tour lineup, what are we thinking?
I really don't know.
That's
Mixed.
a hard one.
Because it's either what like the band that I would like, or what would suit, like, you know, the genre that we're
Oh, it's a good one.
going through.
That's a good
Because
question.
if we supported like Eminem, that'd be kind of weird.
I'd
But
like-
I'd love to do that.
That would be
Alright,
cool though.
yeah.
I'd like to support Dream Theater and Rush, but
Yeah,
that's
Of
just
course
me.
you would.
I'd like to open for Aerosmith.
I thought you were going to say Guns N' Roses, but
That'll be difficult now, I think.
Not bad choices.
Like
But
Slipknot.
it's a
something
dream,
like
Neil.
that. But imagine if we
It's
all
not
had
happening,
Slipknot
Neil.
as well. That'd be insane.
Yeah. You could get your own little like, sort of jumpsuits, like matching.
I would love one of those.
Okay.
I would absolutely love one of those. I just join in with them afterwards, like hey, on the stage.
What do you mean afterwards? You'd be on stage with it.
No, I mean like after our set.
So Slipknot featuring Outward Sky.
Yes.
Is this the next single?
Yeah.
That would be the best thing ever.
I know, this is what I mean, but it wouldn't suit what we're trying to do.
Okay, so
Like,
perhaps maybe like what would suit Outward Sky then for you guys? What sort of genre? I mean, we had In Crowd were kind of similar, so
Yeah,
that was a good
that's
lineup.
good, yeah.
like maybe You Me at 6 would be a
Six,
good support. I mean, they absolutely love their style of music. I'm trying to think.
and You Make Six just got to UK #1 last week. Their brand new
Which
album.
is
Yeah.
yeah. So that I mean,
there's hope yet. Isn't
great.
there?
5
be
seconds
great.
to Mars.
No one here wants to
Yeah.
say Paramore because of all the
I
comparisons,
know.
but we would love to support Paramore. Let's be
That'd be
honest.
insane.
I think anyone would.
Yeah.
See, I didn't want to say
Yeah.
Paramore because I didn't want to categorise
It's
you
like
guys.
that word
Cool,
that
though,
everyone
I
knows is
mean,
Paramore.
it's fine.
It's the female fronted, isn't it? You see
Yeah.
female fronted and people think Hayley Williams Paramore.
Yeah.
But now it's started moving to Tay Jardine with Weird and Crowd a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Jenna
and Tonight
McDougall,
Alive,
yeah,
yeah.
as
And
well.
Jimmy Tonight Alive.
But I mean, all three of them absolutely fantastic artists. So I don't have a problem being compared to them at all. You know, it's insane.
So you met Six and Ultimate band to open for. Okay, how about if you could choose any band to open for you? If you were the headliner.
Whoa! So now,
The Beatles.
trying to think, maybe you mean like
Yes.
another band that we know, like a local band.
Perhaps, whatever, I did not think this question through at all.
I'm trying to think. I'm really out of touch with the local scene again. Wait, there's a band from Glasgow. They just finished recording with Ramesh.
We
We
found
found
out.
out.
Yeah, they were pretty cool. We played with them before.
So do you guys... I've shamefully admit I've never been to an Outward Sky gig. Get out! So I just leave the studio.
We'll finish the shorts.
No idea how that works.
So do you guys have openers? Do you have support bands? I mean, you're playing PJs on Friday. Is there a support band for that?
Yes, it's because the youth, the volunteer youth group, is mainly based in the schools. They've got a school band opening for us,
Oh,
but I mean, we don't always play headline shows. We,
Of course.
we, you know, quite often we are the support, especially on tour when we're going to towns and cities that we've never visited before. We're playing sort of first or second, and there's a headliner for those shows.
So it doesn't take anything away from being maybe first, second?
No,
I mean,
at all.
is it the sort of the same feeling headlining as it is maybe opening, or does it have like a different feel to it?
I guess the garage is probably the best way to answer that.
Yeah,
That was a phenomenal show. Really, it felt fantastic to headline. But if, like I say, if we were playing venues that size going on tour, and we'd never been there to headline, we almost seem that everyone seems to leave, you know, for the band that they want to see. So
Yeah,
being main
that's-
support probably the best. But I remember when we had to open for who was it? Was it Mike Fantastic? I think, and the feeling of going on the stage first, it was just like.
Because it was
But-
in Glasgow.
Yeah, because it was Glasgow. It was so strange. It was just like, well, we're going to be finished in like 10 minutes. But yeah, and it was still like 8 o'clock, so that was quite strange.
Still light outside.
But the great thing about it actually is if we go on first, then we've got time to speak to everyone afterwards. Because if we
Yeah.
finish at
Yeah.
10
Of
and
course,
it's shut at
a lot of
11,
gigs have
everyone
everyone
curfew.
gets kicked out.
I mean,
so.
I think though, it doesn't actually change what you do. You've still got to go out and give the same show if you're headlining as
Yeah.
if you're opening. But there can be a bit of a different atmosphere. I think you feel more responsibility for the whole show, you know, as a thing. If you're headlining, you feel like you need the whole thing to run on.
But
Whereas-
equally, if you're an opening act, you sort of set the mood, don't you? Because I've been to so many
Yeah.
gigs with the opening act, and people are just sort of they're standing about and they're like, "What do we
Yeah.
do?" And I've been to ones where opening acts, and people have just been like jumping out crazy like it's the headliner.
So much like the Watic show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys just
Yeah, that was such a surprise.
Oh, of course, yeah.
We were expecting everyone to hate us, and people jumping around, clapping, waving, just doing what you told them to.
Yeah, I mean, it's the energy that's already in the room. I know it's Watic are on next. Oh my gosh, you can really play off that as well.
Yeah.
But that was fantastic. That crowd, really good.
Just to clarify, Watic, that's weird at Incredible.
Yeah.
Band abbreviations, of course.
Mm.
Or the cool kids say Watic.
yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, you've played the Garage, and I've been to a few gigs. I mean, the Blackout have headlined the Garage.
Yeah.
I don't know, Aston Alexandria,
Mhm.
they've headlined it, which was an insane gig for me. So, like, how does it feel to sort of headline venues that maybe, like, Aston Alexandria, they're now doing arena tours. Like they played the Hydro and stuff. So how does it feel to have played the same venue as bands like that?
It's crazy. It is
Yeah.
crazy. That's
Just
it.
crazy.
When we played the Garage, what was it, the week before Tonight Alive had played there?
No, it was a month
It was
before.
a month
the month
It was
before.
exactly a month before.
And did you not play a gig in Edinburgh shortly after Old Time War?
Oh,
The
yeah,
Picture
Picture House
House,
as well. Yeah.
Of course. So, I mean, you played Old Time War. They are like legends in the sort of, dare I say, pop punk. You guys hate me if I say that. Is that
Yes.
is that not a fair judgment, perhaps?
Nah.
That's fine. Sorry, no, I don't mean judgment. I mean, I'm not judging. Okay. Let's just end there before I say something. I'm going to do it. Okay, so on the top of the way,
Radio West 5.
we hear the in crowd, or just give me a reason on Radio West 5. Right. Okay, so we're just talking Yellow Card.
Yep.
Ocean Avenue, pretty much. Is this general consensus of everybody's favourite Yellow Card album?
Yeah, I would say so.
No one else really likes them except me.
Amy's like the
I'm mad for them. I don't know
diehard fan.
why.
Okay, so you originally chose Gifts and Curses to play into the
did.
show, but it is in the Spider-Man 2 soundtrack and it is an absolute nightmare to get hold of. So I made a difficult choice. It was either between Ocean Avenue the song or between the live acoustic version of Gifts and Curses. But unfortunately, someone getting a text. That's I made a choice because the live acoustic version does not do the original song any justice.
Oh, okay.
So I swapped to Ocean Avenue. I hope
Good
that's
choice.
fine.
Choice.
Is
No,
that still a
it's
good choice?
Good choice.
I was hoping it wasn't too. I'd say too cliched, because now some bands you say the band and there's instantly that one song every day
Yeah.
associates with that band. So for a while with Paramore it was Misery Business,
Yeah.
and then for Weird Al In Crowd it was Rumour Mill and stuff. So with Yellow Card, I feel like Ocean Avenue is the sort of go-to song that
I
everyone
think
knows.
so.
I would say it
It
was.
was the biggest single, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I kind of maybe I was a bit doubts about playing it because I didn't want to instantly jump to the band's most well-known song. So I mean, we are happy with Ocean Avenue.
Yeah, it's a
You're
good
Yeah.
doing a thumbs up, even though.
Yes.
Choice.
Excellent. Okay, good
Yes.
choice. Okay, so I still want to talk about your record deal,
Yes.
which just went from Friday, I believe. So massive congratulations, guys!
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was actually in the middle of writing my notes for this, and I was writing Altered Sky are an unsigned band, and I was like, wait, hold on, are they unsigned? I went into Facebook, and it was like, posted 8 minutes ago, we've just signed to Native Records. So,
Right.
one, good timing.
Yes.
Well, I mean, how does that feel?
It's
Lot-
not
lot
really
of-
sunk in
No,
yet,
no,
to be
it's
honest.
not.
But a lot of sort of stress is just going.
Is it like a
it's
relief?
good.
Yeah.
Every so often it just hits you and it just blows your mind all over.
It's just like
again.
you're,
It's like,
you're
what?
signed.
Yeah. It's pretty
That's
good.
great.
Yeah.
So, what does this mean for the future of Altered Sky? I mean, will things change? Do you think?
We've got a bit more of a clearer plan for the next 18 months.
Does it sort of make it easier then?
Yes, definitely.
Still a lot of work to do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If anything, we've
More
now
work.
got to
More
work
work.
Yeah, this is it.
a million times harder than we have been.
But we get to focus on more important things like writing music than some other stuff that was
Booking
involved.
shows and
Oh,
stuff.
because
Yeah.
they sort of take more control of stuff that you guys
Yeah, yeah.
did. I see. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. That sounds good. So it's they are an independent label.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's still. I feel really horrible saying this. I don't want to take it away. It still feels really good, even like to go from unsigned to independent. I mean, that's like a good shift in the band.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
I sort of hope it don't sound really like
No,
like it's just
it's
independent.
it's the stepping stone. It's the process that you have to go because it's probably not going to be likely that a big major will just be like.
Is there
grab
any
you.
of the Native having inner bands signed? Like sort of similar to you guys that you could.
They were the first indie label to sign 9 Inch Nails.
Seriously?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, guys, that is very impressive. I did not know that. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's cool.
Excellent. So, like sort of Trent Reznor looking up.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, are we going into movies anytime soon then? Maybe writing movie scores?
Let's hope so.
Yeah,
Spider-Man
yeah.
3.
A little Altered Sky cover maybe of Gifts and Curses by Yellow Card.
I think I'd be the only one up for that.
Sort of solo act.
Good luck persuading everyone.
I know.
Okay. So,
Radio West 5.
Yellow Card with Ocean Avenue there on Radio West 5. Yes, that's where we are. That was embarrassing. Okay, so
Very good.
That's how
you know, it's one thing making a mistake when the studio's empty. Making a mistake in front of 1, 2, 6 people is awkward. So my name's John Mackay, and I'm joined today by Altered Sky, guys. What's up? Amy, Yellow Card, that was your choice.
It was.
Okay, up next is The Offspring, Kids Aren't Alright, which is your choice, Rich?
Yep.
Which is one of my favourite songs of all time, so
So we're going to go a bit mental in here.
Oh, excellent. You're going to close the door, we're going to check the blinds. It's going to be. Well, we flash the lights on and off.
Yes.
Creates
Yes.
atmosphere. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so the Winter Olympics started on Friday.
Yeah.
Been watching any events?
I haven't had a chance
Caught
actually.
the tiniest wee bit of the women's ice hockey. It was Japan against Sweden, and it was Sweden only won by 1 goal. Japan were actually amazing, way better than that. It's because you never hear of Japan having ice hockey.
Yes, you always get the most random countries and the most random sports in the Olympics.
Aye, yeah.
Yeah.
There's like San Marino had 1 person entered, and I think Azerbaijan had 1 figure skater.
Just
So-
one.
Like when all the countries walked out, there was this boy walking out, and I thought there was like 5 of them, but that was just his support team, like his Disney Olympics are walking behind them.
So it's like 200 Canadians just won Azerbaijan.
And then then there was like all the Americans came out, you know, wearing some kind of crazy like cardigan.
Oh
It was like they were all wearing Christmas jumpers. And then right behind them was San Marino, which was just 3 people.
The Jamaicans entered a bobsleigh team this year. No.
I think the Dominican
Phil.
Republic had.
Just smashing the stereotypes right there. Okay, so talk smoothly, professionally, not planned at all. Going to go from Winter Olympic ice hockey to the Braehead Clan, which is a ice hockey team located in Glasgow.
Yep.
And you guys have been playing before they. You guys have been playing before they play.
Yeah, did a couple of acoustic shows before a couple of their matches.
Excellent. So how's that come about?
Mainly through Jay helping us out and getting in touch with the right people, really.
It's really just a chance email to the right
Yeah,
person.
Half the time it's just right timing, good timing. You know, that's all. They were looking for something a little bit different from. Yeah, excuse me. I'm talking here.
People cannot close doors.
Yeah, they were looking for something a little bit different from like X Factor sort of rejects, and they got hold of us.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
So it goes X Factor rejects.
So what does that say?
yeah.
Oh,
No one
go
can
the
see
other
which
way.
way your hand went.
Yeah, that's true. Altered Sky were definitely higher than X Factor
Oh,
rejects.
totally. Yeah.
You guys are told this whole like radio thing, like your facial expressions at the beginning. Now I'm thinking it's okay to do stuff. People can't see. Oh, it's so awkward.
So yeah, now we've built a bit of a good relationship with
Well,
them.
I've seen a few times on Twitter that people are going to Braehead Clan, Altered Sky been playing beforehand,
Yeah.
and they're like really excited about it, like super. Don't know what's the word. Stoked.
Yeah.
Horrible word.
That's
They're
not a
like-
real word.
That is a real word. Tony Hawk invented that word.
I have, you know.
There's also a TV program called Stoked now. It's like a cartoon.
It's not a real word.
Unless you jump in a fire.
We will Google it in a minute. We will Google it. There's a computer right behind you. We will type in stoked and see if it's a real word.
Well, you can stoke a fire, yeah, but to mean excited, that is not a real word.
Don't get him started by
Learn English with Altered Sky. Exclusively on Radio West.
For 10 minutes.
So how does it feel to like? Do you guys play like on the ice?
No.
Or-
No.
Although
It's-
that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun.
But so we play in the interval. We just have like a setup where the DJ booth normally is.
The foyer.
Yeah, that's it, and just opposite the bar, so we get all the excellent people.
Although
there.
Anna did go
People
on the
find
ice and actually officially dropped a puck in
Mm,
front of like
Yeah.
3,000 people, which was really
that
fun.
was amazing.
Lots of fingers.
Absolutely amazing. I was so nervous, but such an honour. It's cool.
It's an honour. So you guys ice hockey fans? Or
No.
what?
Yeah.
Once you've been to a few, because I was ill the first time, but I got to go the second time, and it's so much fun. The atmosphere in the place is incredible.
Yeah.
It's
So-
absolutely electric.
So do people get like, even if they've never heard of you, and they're excited to see hockey, and you guys sort of stroll up and you do your acoustic set. So is it fair to say people maybe they've never heard of you guys?
Yeah.
So I mean, do you even get people like that who are like like excited or
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah,
like,
we've made a few fans who have just seen us at the Brayhead shows.
and they've sort of like followed you from
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's great. It's a good way to build up a following. It's sort of
Exactly,
sportsman,
yeah.
isn't it? Excellent. Okay, and we are slowly running out of time. You also did an acoustic show, Rich, Anna, and Amy for Pulp.
Mhm.
In Pulp, rather, the store in Glasgow.
Yep.
What was on Halloween of all times?
Yeah, yeah.
So like, how did that come about? I mean, you guys you do quite a lot of stuff with Pulp, I think.
Yeah, so it's the same kind of connection with Brayhead. I mean, the first time we played Pulp was in 2010, and I think it was just a chance email again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But we've built up a great relationship with Pulp, and I absolutely love the clothes in that shop. So, we help each other out. So we help Pulp. We obviously spread the name. I'm wearing pretty much all Pulp stuff. So yeah,
we never would have guessed.
But it's the same. It's exactly the same as Brayhead. And we've after 2010, the first time we played it, it's just been maybe like once every year afterwards. Any kind of chance. The best thing is if we're going to do a show like the Garage, it was to do the acoustic set beforehand. So we're just making sure, come on guys, come along to the show afterwards, that kind of thing.
So I watched in fact I posted a video up on our Facebook page a couple of days ago, and I noticed there's like a crowd of people just standing around, and you guys are sitting playing. So is it? I'd feel really awkward sitting in front of people who are standing, like playing music. Does that not feel weird?
Yeah.
Because you like, well, Rich, you've got your guitar, so I can kind of maybe you've got something to do. But Andy, you're just sort of singing, and you've got nothing to do but sit there and sing to these people who are just like looking at you. Is that not intimidating?
It was the first time, yeah. But I mean, it's what we do.
Do you just want to like jump up and start like jumping?
Yes,
around?
yeah, I do want to do that, but you know, it would just feel a little bit weird if it's just me going, "Wow, I'm going crazy." It really just depends on the crowd, though, Jordan, because one of the times we did it, everyone was sitting down. So I don't know what's worse, like playing to like a sitting audience.
So like story time.
Yeah, that's exactly what it felt like. So I don't know. It's Amy will be.
I'm used to sitting.
Yeah.
But
also, like we're really fat, so we just sit down.
Yeah, that's it.
And eat a lot
while we're singing. Yeah.
Is that where the new single came from then? Just sort of food sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, much.
Like my writing sort of technique, I've got to have food near me. Like just basically duvet, keyboard, food.
So where I belong, what, like next to food?
Yes. Literally.
I know you
There was a big bar of Galaxy in one of the pictures that we took on the page. That was a day that we finished off the Where I Belong intro, and it was just gone by the end of that.
I know you know I like food.
Yes.
And I'd hate to point out the obvious one, but decay. Come
Food.
on.
Yeah, well, that is about food.
Yeah.
It's probably about me.
Literally about food. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are here with me for a little bit longer. I'll try and play one more Outer Sky song. But first, Rich, your choice. Yes, we have the door open today and people are just sort of wandering by. Okay, so Offspring.
Yes, one of the first ever proper rock bands I ever heard. I've been about 11, 12 maybe, and listened to this song. It was on Americana album. I listened to that on a loop about 3 weeks solid, I think. And everything from there, it was from listening to pop music, whatever was on the radio, to rock music. It was sort of Offspring, Blink-182, Green Day,
the classics.
Yeah. And that just got me into it. Been hooked ever since. And this one, The Kids Aren't Alright, absolute favourite song. Love it.
Got to say, when I seen the list of songs that you guys sent me, and Offspring, The Kids Aren't Alright was on it, I got very excited because it's also one of my favourite songs. This is the Offspring on Radio West 5.
Radio West 5.
So what we're talking about, everybody's sort of cracked open the One Direction Love Hearts. So what's the consensus on Love Hearts? Yes or no? Good, bad?
You mean the One Direction one?
normal
Do you
Love
mean
Hearts.
how they taste, or
So it just tastes like normal Love Hearts,
the
nothing
One
special.
Direction?
So if you weren't to read them, then you wouldn't even know.
No.
Yeah,
Have we been reading the messages on them?
kind of.
I love Harry. I love Harry. Love music. I love Liam.
Have you taken them all out of the packet?
Great
Could you go
move.
through them all?
Just on our line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great moves, Johnny.
Have you tried to decide which one's the best?
I think it's a
Just
great
mom.
Yeah.
So all our together Love Hearts. Can we see this in the future?
Yes.
Please.
What? So you guys sort of have your own sort of merchandise, don't you? You've got an Outer Sky wristband, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, fascinating. And you guys sort of did T-shirts and stuff. In fact, yeah, that just reminded me. Yes, sorry, so unprofessional. So you guys know like GLS, what they were sort of famous for putting their name on, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not that thing specifically, but anything crazy that you think Altered Sky could have their name on? On
Glasses?
Just try to explain now.
Wrong time.
Incorrect time.
We thought about this though, didn't we?
Not that.
No.
Not that,
Not that
no.
specifically.
Oh, it'd be quite cool to have like Altered Sky shoes.
Alright. Replace the Converse badge with just Altered Sky.
Yeah, but no, like what was it like? Kissed toilet paper and stuff. You said.
Yes.
They went a bit mental.
Oh, duvet cover.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
an Altered Sky. It could be the theme from the Where I Belong video, the sort of fairy tale type theme.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be so cool. Because if you could make it like a duvet cover that you could like play with though, and like you could act out.
Like any duvet cover.
No, but if you wanted to slide down the stairs, it would say like you're sliding down the stairs.
So it just says things.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a market.
Does it speak or does it just?
Well, you
don't
can
buy
get
them all the
electronic
time.
ones that speak to you when you're sleeping.
Oh, like that would be me.
Right, okay, duvet. What about like?
We should go and drag
You
his
should
pen
just-
there, shove it in
Sorry, I
front
was
of
gonna
Dragon's
say
pen.
maybe.
Just give her the money.
Just
Sure,
throwing
shut
money
up.
at you. Just get out. Take money,
Just
go.
to stop.
Okay, so I think we've hit a sort of marketing idea here, guys. Nice little focus group. So we've got
Definitely.
talking Altered Sky duvet covers.
Oh, that's so weird. Oh my god.
You thought of it.
I know. Like when you hear it back there, like that's just absolutely mental.
I hate to point out the obvious, but should not maybe be singing Altered Sky duvet covers? They could wake you up with like an Altered Sky song.
Like
No.
wake
You
No,
know, that
that's
would make
silly.
more sense.
That's
or an alarm, yeah, like an alarm clock that would go like wake up now.
I think Jordan's going to be the head of our marketing.
I'll give you guys my CV. I've got it here. So I'm great at this marketing stuff. Okay, so it's coming up for 2:30, so you guys are having to head just very shortly. Thank you very much for coming in. Jay,
problem,
thank you
no
so
problem.
much for organising this. It means a lot to have you guys as, not only just to have you guys in the studio, but to have you as my first ever band in the studio.
Yay.
It means a lot. I hope I haven't put you off interviews because this has not gone to plan at all. I spent hours on this plan and I think I followed one song on it, so that's not going so well. And I tried to play. I played two songs that you guys asked for, which I spent ages looking through the system, looking for my music, getting together all this music that you wanted, and I've only played like 2 songs, so I do apologise for that as well. Okay, to finish up before you guys head off, we've got Where I Belong. Anything you can tell us about this one?
Well, this is our newest single at the moment. We've got our videos featured on Kerrang, which was fantastic. And Scuzz, yeah, absolutely fantastic. And we made this video in a forest. It was like
You
8
actually went to a
o'clock in the
forest?
morning. Yeah, we drove down to
Bolton.
Manchester.
Bolton.
Yeah, just outside Manchester, Bolton. And it was insane. I'll never forget the making of this video, especially when Richard was trying to get into the tree and they had to come back down and go back up again.
And I was absolutely terrified.
Yeah, because everyone was like, he's going to break the branch.
Well, I was like the thinnest bit of branch I think I've ever seen in my life. There was like nothing to break my fall off of.
I was, yeah,
I
it was.
was like,
It was. I mean, in the video, Sitcom Soldiers, they absolutely blasted that video. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. They did all the right things. So yes, this is Where I Belong, our newest single.
Excellent. Okay, well, once again, thank you for coming in, guys. It has been a pleasure.
Radio West Fife.